had some technical issues. I believe that's resolved now. Audio video problems. Let's hope. Test, 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 test. There we go. Seems like it's working. Little gain, add to the filter. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. I think we are live now. We are live now. Coconuts and candles. Coconuts and candles. Okay. We're back again with 0 viewers. Time for another good day. So. Ended up trading the New York session yesterday and got absolutely wrecked. Lost another percent, so the account is now down to 1.1%. Fucking bummer. Basically, just trying some new things. It didn't go our way. So, we're just going to go back to basics from now on and look for essentially just sniper entries. So yesterday's high. This is yesterday's low. We had a nice trend broken yesterday. Yep. I believe, if I've got this correct. What was that? 20th yesterday. Cool. Yep. And what we're going to see now is what happens. So if we respect this trend and start to come back down, there's a high chance that we're going to continue down. So we're going to see what occurs and go from there. Yep. Obviously, we've got the 200 still. We are well below. And what we've discovered as well, basically, we are holding on to the losers for too long, letting them go all the way to stop losses, even though it's clearly not going our way. And at that point, it just becomes, hoping. So we want to get away from that. And we're not holding on to our winners. So from now on, we're looking for better entries and holding longer. We've got the help of our little magic keys here. So we can calculate losses and profits. And it's preloaded at, actually, we are going to be changing our risks to 1.5. So we can have the sufficient gains on the fewer trades that we do take. So what we're going to do, we're going to take fewer trades with slightly higher risk and go from there. And we're going to be looking for trades where we can stay in them and there's a decent amount of pippage to be had. So means for the stream basically a lot more waiting around and listening to my bullshit. But hopefully that will give us the gains that we've been looking for. On the news front today, I believe, bear with me, I'm going to reload our coconuts and candles. Need to restore our tab. Restore the window. So, on the calendar today, we have got Davos. Basically, Trump is going to be speaking at some point today regarding many number of things. Also, we've got the Germany 30-year bond auction. Can't imagine that going so well. Europe isn't, as a whole, isn't doing great. UK's got some big news today. PPI, CPI, yearly. It was actually better than expected. I live in the UK and a lot of these numbers seem artificial because just, obviously everyone lives in their own bubble, but quality of life, cost of life, general mood in the public is fucking pretty sour at the moment. That's why I'm trying to get out of here. That's why we're trading to a life in Thailand, where the coconut waters run. But yeah, 1:30. It's a long time from now, so it's going to be the evening session. At the moment, the volume is down. Market open in about 35 minutes. But yeah, we got a few. We've got ECB. President Lagarde was be speaking. So there's a few little news events today to watch out for. And then tomorrow, let's have a look. Lots on Japan tomorrow. Okay, so Friday is the big day for Germany. Friday, where we have manufacturing information and services information coming out. Last time it hit it was a little bit higher than expected, or exactly as expected. So Friday is news day. I think Netflix earnings came out yesterday, or last night before the market opened. Yeah, we got absolutely wrecked here, and then I stopped myself out, and of course it continued to come down into profit. But yeah, that wasn't a smart trade there. Not a smart trade. I need to do some more back testing with the US markets. I used to do it quite a lot, but I am a tad rusty. I've just been focusing so far on the big G, Germany 40, which until this week, so last week we had green every day. Our trades were going in, they were, hitting the marks we wanted. The only problem was we were getting out too early and not realising the full profits that we could have had. So, a few ways we can get around that. What we'll do when we open trades, we'll open two separate trades. Each of them half of the complete lot size that we would do. And what we'll do when we start feeling a little bit worried, we'll take profit out with one and leave the other running and set stops to break even. To see if we can get as much as we can out of each trade. That is the plan moving forward, because we left a lot of money on the table. A lot of money on the table, which for the long term doesn't work out, because like we're having now, we've had 2 days of losses, so 2% in 2 days, and that would have been fine if you know, we actually gained 1% per trade last week, which we didn't. We gained something like, I think it worked out 0.6 to 0.7 per trade, so it has an overall bigger effect. So we've got to be careful. We've got to be careful. So what we're going to be doing now is increasing our lot size to 1.5% per trade, which is calculated with our nice little device here. We can zoom in, we can zoom out, we can do all sorts of things with it. And yes. Go from there. I'll try and do more on the social media as well, just getting my head around everything, to be honest. It's all a nice little learning curve. I've got a nice off-colour pink jacket on today. The brown cashmere jumper. Yeah. Had a good sleep, which is the main thing. Slept off the losses of the last couple of days. And we are back, baby. We are back. Thank you to whoever is tuning in. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Sure my camera's set up correctly. This is the angle you're getting. Of course, coffee, Winston. A little bit of a disappointment on the coffee. Keep it all in like this big grinder that I've got. I turned it on, and it seems the milk's gone bad. It's run dry, which is not ideal. But luckily, I found an old coffee bag. So that's what we've got today. This is not peak. We haven't got a peak coffee situation going on at the moment, unfortunately. Wednesday. Oh, tonight there is an open mic night that we are going to attend. Yes, sir. We won't be taking part, but we will be listening. So we're coming up to a little area of interest here. We may get a full retest on the trend that has broken. And again, this is yesterday's high, this is yesterday's low. We're somewhere in the middle at the moment, so that to bear in mind, being a little bit cautious. I'm not going to go full port just yet. So what we'll be doing with the larger lot sizes as well, we'll be looking for a 2-to-1 risk reward. 2-to-1. Which means more likely holding the trades longer. But the key is getting in at the right position, which we have done. Last week we were pretty good at that. But again, as well, what's important is getting out at the right time, which we have not been so good at. Yes. Yeah, we've had trouble with all the USB components today. First, it was the camera, and then the camera kind of worked, and then the microphone went off, and then the camera froze, and then it all stopped working. So I had to do a bit of a reset there. Bit of reset, baby. I think Tommy's doing pretty well with his account. He's doing better than me. I think he's following the old fair value gap hype that's going on at the moment. And he's doing very well on gold. Gold, gold, gold. Yes, sir. But again, yesterday's high, yesterday's low of the session. To show you on a daily, that's what it's looking like. So if we do get into sales, it has to be at a very, very good position. And we have to bear in mind news as well today. So yeah, yep. Bear in mind news. So moving forward, we're looking to make a minimum of 1,000 per trade. But our target is 2,000 profit per trade. So we're looking to take less trades, but better trades at slightly higher risk. Yes. So on the 15, we are currently above the 200 moving average, which is a nice indicator. Yeah, so we're same again with the 5 minute and of course the 1 minute way above. 30 minute, we are still below, near our area of interest. 1 hour, it's very high up there. 4 hour, nowhere near. And daily, so on the daily we are still above it. So long-term prospect, still bullish, but as we go a little bit shorter term, we can see we've had this this change in structure here. We will be looking for buys with strong breaks above this level when we go back into this range, and we'll be looking for buys. But again, today might not be the day. We might not take a trade today just because of the news coming out. We've got to see how this open happens, how we react off this area here. It's going to be important. At the moment, we're sitting in the middle of yesterday's candle, which can be dangerous because you can. We want to test off an area really before taking a trade. We are recouping a little bit of yesterday. My plan would be to see a rejection here to move back down. That's what I'm more, until we have any significant breaks above this level here, I'm more inclined to be in sells at this stage. Because I can't imagine that whatever Trump says today is going to be positive for the European markets. So yeah, could be good for the US markets, unless some sort of they're going to announce some sort of big deal that they've made with Greenland already. But there's a lot of posturing going on at the moment, saber rattling, some would even say. Some would say, maybe, not me. I'm neutral. I don't mind old Trumpy. At least he's a man of action. Without action, there is no consequence, for good or bad. Indecision can be the worst option most of the time. Or is making no decision a decision? Wow. Paradox unlocked. Paradox unlocked. Okay, so about 25 minutes now until the session opened. We're just crawling up here. We have broken above on the 15-minute 200 moving average, but again, it's not the best indicator in the world. If it starts breaking above the 30, and then more importantly the 1 hour, we could even come up to kiss the 1 hour, come back down. Oh, so many possibilities going on. But we're going to make it a little bit simpler. Use the moving averages as a little bit of guidance, but we're going to be going on long withstanding trend lines today and key levels. So key level there, key level here, key trend line. Yeah. Yep. And our successful trades, I look back and were all taken on the 1 hour candle confirmations. So we got to stay away from the lower time frame confirmations at this stage. So just waiting. Just waiting. I might go on mute for a little bit until I have something further to add to the conversation, which I will inform you of in due time. Yeah, there's not much dead volume at the moment. Dead volume. Let's get this bigger, boy. Quit your jibber jabber, boy. And I thought hunt season was over. And this weekend, going to be writing a little bit of literature for the socials and for the videos, because at the moment, very basic. Do a little bit of research into how to maybe generate a little bit more reach. We do the streams at not a great time, really, because we are very early. So I suppose the only people that could really see this are the people that aren't at work and people in time zones that are way ahead of mine. But I like this pair. Maybe we need to start doing 2 streams a day or something like that. Morning and afternoon sessions. So Europe and London sessions. Sorry, Europe and US sessions. New York, the Big Apple. The Rotten Apple, as it's now known as. Used to be lovely. Lived there for several years. But unfortunately, when I went back, it was something like that movie Escape from New York. Yes. Good old Snake Plissken. Yeah. But second week on the stream, this will be day 8 of trading, and unfortunately we're 1.1% up on the account. So that is not it's not a realistic timescale moving forward. Obviously, until we get a full trading month in, we're not going to get a full idea of our P&L profit and loss, but I'm not 100% happy with the setbacks that we've had. Yesterday we finished on plus 3%, which on paper is great, but it only takes 2 losing days of your full risk on each of those days to come tumbling down, which we've done in dramatic style. So we need to hold our trades longer and have better entries. So that means fewer trades, fewer impulse entries with slightly higher risk, 1.5% per trade max. And yeah, holding. Because we've been right with our trades. Last week especially, this week not so much, but last week, and if only we'd held them longer, we would be in a very, very good position right now. Probably, at least 5% up on the account, even with the losses of this week. So, something to bear in mind. Yeah, so let's see how this reacts. The 30-minute coming up to the 200 moving average now, and also a retest area on a long withstanding trend line. So, what will occur? A lot of uncertainty in Europe at the moment. I'm not seeing good things. Just in general, there's pretty much unrest in every Western European city due to the invasion of the various peoples of the world. Unfortunately, we're being culturally enriched by them. So we've got that, which is making the home people not very happy. That coupled with stagnation in job markets, growth of any kind, social cohesion is down. And but I think people's quality of living is it's definitely not improving. GDP has gone up in the UK in previous years, but GDP per capita, which means per individual, has gone down. So essentially they've just added millions of people to bump up the number, but then the actual quality of life, and GDP is a good indicator of quality of life per person, and per capita, which news outlets seem to not understand what per capita means, especially the lefties. They don't understand what per capita means. Has gone down. So the overall wealth of the country has gone up, but the individual has gone down. So that's no good. No good. Middle class is being squeezed within an inch of its life. Poor people are okay to a degree because they're looked after by the state. Rich people are rich, so they don't have to worry. So they're okay. And I'm not one of these people that rag on people with money. It's not like it used to be where people with money primarily was hand-downs. Now the mobility of wealth in the last 50 years has been the highest it's ever been in human history, I believe. So yeah, don't rag on rich people. At least before you understand how they made it. If they made it from nefarious means, then feel free to have an opinion. But if they made it off their own back, or with a group of people, or just being smart, don't rag on them. They are the employers of the world. Without them, innovation would not be good. Most innovation does come from the private sector with technology these days. So yeah, just bear that in mind. The old TikTok, as usual, we're always stuck. We get to about 750 views on a video, and then we get shit canned. So don't know. My videos probably just suck, and they're not very interesting, to be honest. But yeah. Yep. We'll keep going. We'll just keep going. That's all we can do. US Air Force One has officially touched back down in DC. Interesting. After it's forced to pull a U-turn over the Atlantic Ocean due to an electrical issue. Okay. Interesting. So the meeting today in Davos may be postponed. Let's have a look. Trump, Davos. And these meetings, these Davos meetings, World Economic Forum, they are, the slimiest globalist scum attending these things. Well, maybe not attending, but running them. You know, you got your Tony Blairs, your Justin Trudeau's, all these green freaks flying in on their private jets. Ugh. Just like, yes, it's taking over the world. Yes, one world currency, one world government. You don't need to own anything. You don't need freedom. You don't need religion. You don't need freedom. You don't need free speech. We'll give it all. We'll give you our vision for the world. Okay, let's say it's a minor electrical issue. He is back on the way. He's doubling down on Greenland threats. I think he... Yeah. It's probably why the market's a little bit flat at the moment. 10 minutes till Germany open. See if we can get a retest on this area. But, there may be some news at 8. Tommy is saying there's news at 8. What news? What news at 8? I didn't hear this. Curses. News at 8? What news, Tommy? Tommy, speak to me. What news? Tommy! So look at gold. Tommy likes the gold. Oh, look, all-time highs hit yesterday by the looks of things. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow. And apparently, there's more gold. Governments are sucking up the gold, supposedly, which could be driving this big push up in gold. And that, it's a bit scary. It's a bit scary. A little bit. We haven't done any back testing on gold, so we're not testing gold. Just trying to get Tommy to tell me what news is coming out. I'm not seeing anything on the calendar here. European stuff 7:30. That'll be 8:30 our time. Yeah, so 8:30 there could be some European stuff going on. President. It's got Europeans. Oh, okay. So it's the European Central Bank. Those lovely chaps. It's probably run by a fucking lady. Yep, it is. It is. Great. You've got someone called Christine running the European World Bank. Oops. Somebody called Christine is running the European World Bank. I'm sure she's not very emotional. I'm sure. Hey, what do I know? I am but a peasant in the eyes of these people. Christine. 8:30. Christine. I need to shave. Getting a bit. Not good. Getting a bit itchy. Ooh, Sweetbrass. Hello. No, Sweetbrass. Sweetbrass. Yes.
I don't know who
Look at that. 7 followers on TikTok. It's as much as 7. I think they want you to pay for this service where you essentially pay and you get more views. We haven't gone live on TikTok yet either. It is an option. We'll have to test it. I suppose because I'm trying to be, well, I am being genuine as a caricature on these platforms, might not be that exciting. People might not want to listen to me. Which I'm actually fine with. I'm actually fine with it. At the moment it's just trading, but this is a trading and lifestyle page. At the moment there's no lifestyle because we're trading. And we're trying to leave England. Once we leave England, the lifestyle part of the channel will come in. And there'll be all sorts of different live streams. More exciting. There'll be, you know, little hotties walking around and stuff like that. But
wants to hear this, but
at the moment, we got no hoes. We got no hoes. Because we live in the middle of nowhere. GB News. I think that's already happened, Tommy. Let me have a look at the calendar. CPI for UK has already come out. Yeah. Already came out. Came out an hour ago. Unless I'm missing something. Oof, but day 3 of the World Economic Forum meetings is today. Ugh, these fucking horrible people. There's, like, you got Macron and like Keir Starmer pretending that they have any effect on the world. Yeah, maybe 100 years ago when we had a global empire and we actually mattered. Well, the French just had most of Africa. You're welcome to it. Fuck that place. The only meeting that matters today is Trump speaking. That people don't give a shit what Macron says or Starmer says. Doesn't matter. It's just white noise. Only when Daddy Trump turns up and speaks, everyone stops and listens. It's just a fact, whether you like them or not. It is a fact. But yeah, Tommy, if Tommy's listening, the news already came out, dude. Already came out. CPI was 3.4, better than expected. Core CPI was 3.2, 0.1% lower than expected. RPI was 1.1% higher than expected. Not getting a lot of big surprises with these numbers, really. But I would say overall good, but very underwhelming numbers. Underwhelming, but not bad for the UK. Still a dump. Still a dump. It's grey and raining outside, and it's freezing cold, and it's windy. So yeah. Old this old bint, what's her name? Christine, in charge of the European Bank. Christine is yapping at the moment. Don't care what she's got to say either, to be honest. Not interested. Silly bint. Silly bint. These people just love the power. They love it. They love trying to control your lives. And they've all got enough money just to go and sit on the beach somewhere, live out their life. But they've had a calling. They've had a calling to fuck you over. Slimy. Slimo. Slimo. Yep. Oh, sitting around today. I'll have to put a picture up or something. I need to redecorate the house. For when I move, I need to fill the holes in the walls. Some from angry outbursts and some from... no, just kidding. It's from hanging pictures, and I didn't put them in very gracefully. And then I've got to do some painting. Some sort of suitable colour. And we've got to get ourselves a loggia. And more importantly, someone to look after... Oh, Winston. Yeah, someone's got to come look after him while I'm away. And when I move, I've got to somehow get my PC 6,000 miles with my 2 monitors across the world. So many challenges. So many challenges. Need a haircut. Need a haircut. Starting to get into wild phase here. Oh, moves down now. Interesting. So market is open. We would ideally want sells. We want to reject this area and then so manipulate up and then to come back down. But we may just go straight down because I don't think the faith in the European economy is great at the moment. We'll see. Let's have a look at our little calculators. So I'm not taking any trades at the moment. I'm just having a look at the kind of lot sizes that we would need to achieve our goals. Yes. Yes. We have a breakout of here. Could be a good opportunity. Let's have a look on the 1 hour. So taking less trades and being a little bit more precise with them can mean that you miss trades as well. So, which is fine. But as you can see, this chain, you can see the like what kind of lot size you can have for your ROI. But let's see what happens in the first 15 minutes here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So the previous candle was a rejection of the 50. Weak bullish. Let's see. Yeah, this is a great tool. It tells you what lot size, and then you can just, you know, do an order and input everything. And that, you know, like 12, 11, 12. And you can, so you don't have to manually, or you're using any other system, just automatically updates, so you can see what kind of lot size we got going on. Yeah, let's have a look. See what happens now. The market is open. Market is open. It is indeed. So it looks like it's pushing down now. So I would say, so our target, so if we have a breakout of here and you come back and we have a retest and come back down, our profit target should be somewhere down here. Potentially further. I think, like I said, we want to be holding these positions longer. We want to have bigger wins, but this level is has held. Yeah, this is a key level here. Key level. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look. We're not doing anything right now. Alright, we are 3 coffees in. 3 shit coffees in. Like that. profit target would be this area, first profit target. If we come through that, you know, if it's a big bearish day, we could come through that. Let's see if we start getting closes back below the 200, and if this area here is broken. Very bearish on the 5 minute. Getting a bit hung up here, the bottom of this trend. We're in the middle of the daily candle for yesterday, something to bear in mind. Let's have a look, see what happens, Miss Melly Penny. Dead Tang at 6, hello, Stream Boo. Whatever Stream Boo is, I don't know what Stream Boo is. Is it Ramboo? Is it Bamboo? Quick toilet break, I'll be back before the 15 closes. So at the moment it's bouncing off our little trendy there. Entries I want to see really are up here for sales. Maybe a nicer retest. If this area holds, I can expect to come down. We're a little bit in the middle of yesterday's candle at the moment. These are just purely for calculating trades. We haven't actually taken anything yet. So if you go all the way up here, it says. But as you can see, as these areas are broken on these trends, it is a nice indication What's going on? You can tidy this up a bit. Tidy this. Let's just have a look, see. Deselect. Delete. Okay. We'll do a new one. Yeah. We are having a break. Currently. Break to the downside. Break to the downside. We are not in. We are not in. Because our risk is higher, we're looking for much better confirmations, like we were last week. We got a little bit carried away with ourselves this week, thinking we were the big bollocks, without waiting for confirmations. So we're going to be waiting for confirmations moving forward. And the hourly is kind of king for the confirmations. King of confirmations. There's a key area down here, which is runs along here, and then the one below that is here. A lovely target would be down here, but we would need to smash through this area. We'd have to have a lot of sell pressure. A lot of pressure. So the 15 looks like we're going to come out of this. We'll see. We also got, yeah, we may be a bit too close to key levels, but we'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Could get a rejection here. I'd rather see a retest on this area up here. Oh no, my Bangkok flights have gone up to £859. Ugh. 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 Hey ho. A rejection going on here. A little break on the 15. But as you can see, the 30 is not playing ball. Not playing ball. Could call this maybe manipulation. Look at that. Look at that. Squeezing back up on the 30-minute time frame. Yep. A bounce off the 200 would be nice. on the 30-minute. See, it does tend to bounce off it. This is the closest we've come to it in a little bit of time. You see, if you jump the gun on the 15-minute time frame there for sells, look at that. Now, you know, if your stop losses were here, you're getting pretty close already. That's what we need to do. We need to wait for the confirmations on the higher time frames, because this little level here is it's being respected at the moment. It's being respected. This is annoying me. I'm just going to move it out the way. See what levels we got going on. See what levels. This is where we really broke through. Here. We are not in trades at the moment. I might just remove that. Currently respecting this trend. Trendosa. Wingardia Tradiosa. Volume not huge volume. Bigger volume yesterday. I think it's in anticipation for what Trump says today. If we're on the right side of that, we can have an absolute stormer of a day. Absolute Keir Stormer. King Jong Stormer. 50-mile-an-hour winds outside. See what's happening now? Big old rejection. We're going to need clear breaks of this structure to move forward. We'll see. This could have been our shot for the day, but I'm not 100% happy with it, so we're not going to take it. Sitting in the middle, well, towards the lower end of yesterday's. We haven't tested yesterday's low or yesterday's high. I would be surprised if we don't test the lows if we break out of here. But to move past these positions, especially this one, we'll see. We'll see. See how this candle closes here. So yeah, getting a rejection. Could have missed it. Entries on the 30-minute time frame. What do you think, guys? Don't like it at the moment. That's better. So wicking off at the moment. Although this is a breaker structure here. Well, stops really need to be here. And our target area would be down here. It would be nicer to take a trade if we get a bounce off this area and then come down. So push up and then straight down would be nice. Oh Jesus! Oh no! Oh no! Tommy, it's funny. Tommy, it's funny. Sending me some hideous pictures. Oh, we hope that group chat doesn't get hacked. About 5 minutes left on the 30. 5 minutes left on the 30. I lose my level again? I did. Yes, I did. Wow, it's really windy outside. Storms be blowing. So we're not in a trade at the moment. These lines are purely to calculate lot sizes and whatnot. That big rejection from that area. How far the retracement here would be. It's basically yesterday's candle. Yeah, I really need to see a rejection from this area here. Because what we broke out of, come back up, divergence. We'll see. 1 minute left of this 30-minute candle, the opening 30-minute candle. No trades on at the moment. Windy. Alright, 30 is closed. How did it close? Shooting star. Often this candle is an indication of a move upwards. And we've rejected straight off our trend point. Gonna go on mute for a little bit. Okay, so still no break, or a real break anyway. 1 hour's looking like this, looking like these. A lot of waiting around today. That is what's going to make us successful. Work. Wait. 15-minute. Hovering around the 200, moving average. No trades on at the moment. Hey, you come to me asking for forgiveness. What do you bring to me? Bring me a nice setup, please. Pretty low volume for this open. Wednesday, 21st, I believe. 21st. You know, you just try with some people and you get nothing back. Well, goodbye those people. Okay, 3 more minutes left of a 15-minute candle. That's currently viewing the 1 hour. Yeah, RIP to people that took sells at this stage. It's not. There was no real dip. No real dip. They are being squeezed though. Are being squeezed. Superstorm outside right now, and the house is freezing, even with the heating on. Oh yeah, the Mummy 4 is coming out. Fucking win. Original cast. Nice. Alright, couple of minutes, see what this 15's doing. So 15's been hovering around the 20 moving average. Unable to push through at this stage. Unable to push through the barrier. That is the moving average. Ooh, new episode of Fallout on. Fuck yeah. Yeah. There does seem to be a barrier around here. Boom, boom, boom. Reject. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice push up, rejection, down is what we're looking for today. Push up, rejection, down. I'm going to keep our profit target where it is. If we do get the setup, the higher we can get in up here, the better. I think we're only going to be going for trades up this above this area here for a nice push up, break, down. The higher we get, the risk reward gets higher and higher. But we'll move obviously. And the stops. This is just a calculation tool only. I think you can open trades with it, but it didn't let me last time, so I don't know. Okay, 15-minute closed. Um, yeah, nothing really happened. So hourly candle now. We're going to look at, it's going to close, so this will be the first hourly candle. And it will close in approximately 14 minutes. No clear breaks to the downside or upside at the moment. What if God was one of us? Stream of Vitality is out of jail. He has gone to Russia. Damn, I got that yellow fever. About 10 minutes left of this hourly candle. We're looking for a nice green day if we enter a trade. If we enter a trade today. I think the volume's low because of the await the news from Davos with Trump speaking. 8 minutes left on this candle. 1 hourly candle. One hourly candle. I need to do something. It's freaking cold in here. Why? Close the door. Okay, a little bit of a push down, maybe. Maybe, baby. Interesting. Interesting. The last innings. If we get a break below here, we could enter a trade. It's a nice clear break there, but not quite yet. Pairs were bouncing. Yeah, we could get a break here, but could get a break. Could get a break. Curious. Yes, Kermit. Kermit. Curious, Kermit. Curious, Kermit. Ooh, look at these rejections. This actually could be an opportunity here. We're looking at a volume of about... last few minutes may give us an indication of what's happening. We're just getting ready with the trade. So if we get a break, we can get the continuation down. At the moment, we're good. We're good at the moment. Biased is bearish at the moment, but we're waiting for good entry opportunity. Good entry opportunity. Opportunity. Give you opportunity, you cannot refuse. Come on, fuck with your boy, huh? Who is this? Who is this guy? We're gonna have a nice little push in the last 4 minutes. Let's have a look. Was this the push up before going down? We will not know. Not yet. Could be. Could be. chart's still looking pretty good. But we're not getting the break. We're not getting the break as it stands at the moment. The last couple of minutes to see if this is going to push down through our key level for the day. Let's have a look. We have tested it and it has been rejected. Look at that weather. Wow. Just waiting now. Hold on to your butts. The last minute of this candle. Will the move happen? Will the move happen? Will we have breaks below our area? Hmm. 10 seconds. Will the level hold? Seems that it's going to be holding. Yes. Yeah. The level has held. The level is held. We have to wait again. Level has been held. So we're back to waiting at the moment. So for sales, our profit target would be down at this level here. So, you know, this level seems to be a holding. Seems to be a holding, boy. Wow. Did you look at that? It's definitely not going up at the moment either. It's we're stuck below. It might come up to retest here. Maybe even further. A bounce off the 200 maybe. So far, no joy. No joy. No clear move. No clear move. Okay, a little bit of interest here on this 15-minute candle. A little bit of interest. Break a structure potentially coming on the next 5-minute candle. A little push is being made after rejections from these levels. Going back down to test by the looks of things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting in. I think this is the move. Got our stops in. We've got our take profit. It's going to be down here. I believe this is the move. We're pushing lower below this point. That would be a good indication. We're locked in. Did like that push. I did like that push. I did like that push. Still like it. I still like it. I'll like it even more if we break those lows. Yeah, okay. It's looking good now. It's looking like a push down. Broken lows. Can we continue to break lows? A little bit of volume pumping in. This could be the push we're waiting for. Do you like it? Let's see if it likes us too. Okay, we are in shorts on the big G. We'll manage this trade quite closely in the beginning. because we are going to be taking it by the looks off the 15, just how it's reacted to the key levels on the 200 moving average. And we're currently breaking candle lows previous after a little bit of a rejection to the upside. 1.5% risk on. Our risk reward is 1.3, which is a nice number. So let's see if this 15-minute candle can push down below our levels, which it seems that it's trying to do at the moment. Let's see if it gets there. If it doesn't, then we may need to exit the trade and wait for a better confirmation. But it's looking like looking okay so far. Are rejecting the area, but I'm hoping in the last couple of minutes that we will push down. If we're unable to push down, I might exit the trade. If we can't get a break on the 15. So, finger on the button. Finger on the button. Let's come back up. So 1 minute. 1 minute. Just cross below. I'm going to bounce off now. The last couple of minutes of this candle. There's a breaker structure as well. Push in the final minute of this candle will be nice. If not, we're going to get out. Okay, last 45 seconds of this candle. Will we get the push down that we were looking for? Okay, 30 seconds. Nice push down now. And we're good. And what we'll do, we'll move our like we've had a bit of rejection again, so what we'll do to be safe, we're going to move our stop loss here. Yeah, I'm getting out. Yep. Didn't like the look of that. So what we were trying to do there is look for, because there seemed to be a bit of momentum going to the downside there. And didn't have enough legs. So we just cut our losses very, very tight there. We lost about 80. No biggie, no biggie. No biggie there, in the grand scheme of things. Still lots of opportunity, but that wasn't a solid push down as anticipated. Next opportunity will be a close on the 30 below this level, and that will give us another opportunity for a trade. But we are out of that one. We lost about 80 pounds, 80 pounds. If you don't like the look of something, get out. Just hovering at the moment. Not enough volume to push down. Not enough legs as of yet. Slow burn today. Slow burn. Okay. Potentially another retest up in this area. Okay, could be getting the break now. Could be getting the break. Had another rejection to the upside. Seems to be a little bit more pressure going on here. Let's see if we get the break. We are in if we get the break. Because it's going to be the 30. It's going to be the 30-minute time frame, which is a lot stronger than the 15. And yeah, I'll be happier with that. See what the 5 does. Okay, more movement now. Okay, break low. Okay, this is our second chance on this trade. More confident now with the momentum to the downside. We've got 5 minutes. We've got the first 5-minute candle is going to be closing bearish below previous levels. Yeah, okay. So we're in now. And that's it for the day. We either hit it or we don't. We are in shorts on the big G based off the last 5-minute close, coming up to the 30-minute close of the candle as well. Our overall bias based off our back-tested trading plan would be taking sells of this bullet, a bearish candle as well. Yeah. Few minutes here for us to really confirm if this is a valid trade or not. There's definitely some more momentum now with this than there was. So this could be the move. Breaking, just need to keep breaking lows and we're good to go. This is a nice break of structure. Occurring now. 3 minutes. We need this candle to stick below here for the next 3 minutes, and our trade is very valid. Pushing a little bit deeper. Giggity. TP is sitting around 1500 big ones. Shush. Be quiet. It's just the wind, buddy. It's just the wind. Okay, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Four-hour also has tested this area. So continuation down would be fantastic. 5 minutes looking good so far. It's definitely seeking. And 1 minute. Let's hope this plays out. We've done our analysis. Now this looks like the move. Looks like the move. And we'll be letting this run to our TP down here for 1,400. These are the kind of gains that we need to have a realistic future in this game. Close below. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And we can expect a continuation down at least to this area, but I'm hoping that throughout the day we can push further down. Okay, 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is a nice clear close below our area. Happy days. Let's have a look what's happening. Okay, so looks like we've got a nice rundown now. And yeah, not a bad entry, not a bad. First one still would have been valid. So we're in on trades. We have a 10 lot on, roughly 1.5% risk on at the moment. We'll trail that down as hopefully we go into some profit. And what I want to see is a nice push past yesterday's lows and the continuation of the downtrend and hit our profit down here. Nice. We are in. Feeling pretty good about this one. unless we have some sort of really bad rejection on the 1 hour, this will be valid. So yeah, currently a little bit up at the moment. Nice, not bad, not bad. So we're just gonna zoom in and watch this play out. Watch this play out. Take profit down here. 1400. Our risk reward was about 1 point. Yeah, no, so we got a so this is basically a 2% trade. Yeah. So this will be plus 2% if we're able to hit this today. So we've just got to stay tuned and see if we were right. So we got a Muiza on YouTube trading gold. She's given me a couple of messages on YouTube. Poopy said I should trade gold USD. Been doing very well. Could be something for the future. However, it's very news driven at the moment, and also I have not back tested with gold for how I trade. When that time comes, yeah. So hopefully we get a little bit of a retest here. Ding dong. What we don't want to happen is a candle close back up into the zone. And we could be in a bit of trouble. But so far in the past, this play has worked out quite fine. So that's what we got to go off. We got to go off that. Stop is above the 20, 50 and 200 moving average. Gives us a little bit of leeway, but we are in this trade to see how it plays out. I don't really want to be getting out of any trades at this stage. So yeah. Waiting game now. Might not be too exciting, but hey. Break below this level as well. A little retracement and down. And we're looking for our take profit, which is down here. 1.5% risk, and our return would be 1,400. 1,500. So a considerable amount there. 2.15% increase if this trade hits. If it doesn't, we lose. Actually, we lose less. So we lose we lose less. Yeah, about 1.5%. We lose. Yeah, 105. Yeah. 10 lot is on. Letting it ride, baby. We are letting it ride. 2 hours, 20 minutes into the stream. Probably have 0 viewers. Excellent. Follow along on, what are we on? X, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Just add little shorts in there for updates. It is a trading and lifestyle channel, but at the moment there's not much lifestyle going on because we're still in the UK. The plan is to move the operation to Thailand once we're funded and are profitable, because I am not moving there without some sort of income. A lot of people do that, and then they end up little rent boys or becoming lady boys to pay the rent. Not for me. No, thank you. We want to be nice and comfortable in a nice place. And I'll be taking on my coconuts and scandals, somebody said. Could be a couple of scandals awaiting the channel, which would be funny. But obviously we'll keep it reasonable, because we've got to be on YouTube. YouTube is the one. But yeah, slowly building. Rome wasn't built in a week. Not sure how long. Still building it. Yep. So we have a little bit of retracement on this 15 minute continued lower. It's cool. That's fine. It could be a retest before moving lower, or it could just keep going down. Hopefully there'll be some sort of volume to the downside. It could be a little bit quiet because of Big Daddy DJT is going to be speaking today. and I don't think the Europeans are going to like it, which I'm going to anticipate a bit of a sell-off. I think he will. I think, so far he follows through with what he says he's going to do. FAFO and all that shit. But at the moment, we're just going to be trading this one instrument, which is the big G, Germany 40, purely on back testing. So, yeah. Yep. And essentially, at key times during the day, as in, so this candle here closed bearish, and that can be a good indicator for the day based on history. It's something like a 50, it's a 50-50 at some times of the day, whether it continues down. But at this particular time of the day, it goes up to about 70%. Where this hourly, however this hourly closes, it's about 70% that at least the next candle will continue on that trajectory. So yeah, that's what we're going off, and so far so good. I haven't eaten my hat just yet today. 15-minute, we've had another continuation of the break further down, which is nice. A part of me just wants to leave the charts now. But what I'll do once we're in a healthy amount of profit, I do want to move the stops to break even, because I haven't been good at doing that. So instead of getting out of a trade and taking profits, what I'll do, I'll move stops to break even, and it will either hit our position or it will not. So a nice close on the 15 right here. Nice. Good indication of a move down. Continuation. Okay, new 15-minute candle. So the only thing that can scupper us now, I would say, would be a big rejection on the 1 hour, but it's this is a nice clean breakaway that we haven't had previously. Had rejections from this level here and rejections from this top level. So this is yesterday's low. So I believe we're going to be going down to test yesterday's low, and I'm hoping that we're able to move through that position. That is the plan, Stan, and we're not that far away from yesterday's low. Our take profit is sat on a key level over here. Yes. We're looking for our first 4-figure profit day. We've recently just changed our strategy, risking 1.5% per trade, taking less trades, and having better entries, and more importantly, better exits. Big push to the downside now. This is exactly what we've been looking for. Just gonna have a look on the daily, Could even go further today. Could even hit down now. I'm tempted to... Let's see how we do on this area. Tommy is giving us a message. this is a nice big candle, and what we want to do, we want to see some more pushes to the downside. I just want to have a look at potentially where we could go today. Potentially lower. This is my next key level. So what I do, if we hit our first area, I'm going to take off some positions. Yeah, I hope so, Tommy. I hope so. But we want to fly through, we need to fly through yesterday's lows as well. It'd be nice. We just want to see breaks of key areas. Plus, we got Trump speaking. I can't imagine that it's going to be good for Europe. So we got to close. So this is a big drop that we've had, and we need some closes below this area here. Yeah, minimum gain we'll be taking is 2%. We'll only get out of this trade if there is some sort of massive rejection. We've got 10 minutes left to find out. I'm happy that we got in. Oh, the dog's farted. Fantastic. I'm happy we got in on the 30-minute break, which is nice. Because looking at the 1 hour, if there is a continuation, we would have missed it for the day. So it's nice that we're in. Currently sitting over 500 in profit. Approaching the 1% gain mark. We are looking for a minimum of 2% gain today. But sentiment seems very bearish. We've gone below the 20 moving average as well. Clean break below the 20 moving average. So we just got to see how this plays out. Hopefully we have some more volume pushing lower. I think we might have like sell-offs throughout the day, hopefully, because I'm happy with where our stop is. I'm happy where our profit takes are. We've got yeah. Stop loss is up here, and our take profit is down here. Big dips, big dips. We've absolutely blown through this trend, and we're hoping for a continuation down. The bias is fully bearish today. But how far we go, nobody knows. I may So we can, once we hit our first area, when we get there, not if, when we get there, we might take half out. It depends on the momentum. If it's really rolling, if we start blitzing through areas and then we have some Trump news, yeah, this might be a little bit optimistic, but hey. Been right so far. Could be a let it run day. Let it run, let it run. So the breakout here, look at this, there was no retest on the minor. Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Okay, 5 minute. Hopefully just creating a little support at the bottom here to continue down. And we want breaks and closes below yesterday's low to continue our bear streak on the German market. Because we did venture up a little bit, but now we're pushing down. 4 hour candle is looking bearish as well. See what time this closes. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is a key candle here. If we have this 4 hour close below this area here, even better, even better. Four and a half minutes left of this 4 hour candle. So mark this on here so we can see if we get the break. Can we get the break? Can we get the break? Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. We're on the 5 minute. Breaks below is ideal. So far we're moving with the market, not against it. Lots of sell pressure to the downside. Looking for a big day, big day, big day. And we're going to hold our winners. Hold our winners, set stops to break even if we can. And yeah, this support, we want to break through this support. The 4 hourly support. Breaks on 4 hourly supports are decent. You see a break on a 4 hourly support here after a range. So this is a range, break on the 4 hourly support and dump. So hopefully we can just mirror exactly what's happened here, over here, and come down to our TP. 2 hours, 40 minutes into the stream so far, £500 in the green. Two and a bit minutes left of this 4 hour candle and 1 hour candle. Looking good so far. But we just need the clear break on the 4 hour to really solidify what we've done here. Well, it didn't even look previously, but yeah, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this 4 hour candle closing very bearish and below support, it looks like. Ooh, the last 2 minutes is always a little bit tense. It's always a little bit tense. But we'll see the reaction now. Just need us close below full hour. Which it seems to be doing quite nicely so far. We are going for our first 4-figure day today. That's what we need to be doing. Okay. Just about a minute left on this hourly and 4-hourly candle. We got in at quite a nice time. Break of a trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So basically, we've broken a full daily trend there. $600 in profit. It's close to 1% profit at the moment. And our risk calculator actually risks the percentage of the account overall, so that you can scale, which is also important. Okay, 15 seconds left of this 4-hour candle. Looks like we're going to have a nice clean break below our previous support there. £600 in the green so far, still running. Excellent. So we've had the break. I have really good indicators now. So we got in on the break of the 30-minute up here, continued down with the hourly. Could be a retracement, or we could have we need to keep going below these areas now, and then to start hitting our take profit positions. Good shit. Good shit. And we're already breaking the lows of the candle. So I am anticipating, with this momentum, a breakthrough yesterday's daily lows to continue. So look at the hourly. Okay. Looks pretty textbook. See what happens. I'm more inclined to set profits to break even and not take any profit out. I'm pretty confident, at least in our first area. Just got to see how we react to the daily lows. If we have nice clean breaks and closes below the daily lows, I'm going to hold the same as if we have clear breaks below our first take profit area here. So we're 1% up right now. But we'll watch. So yeah. So we got a stop loss above the current 4-hour candle. We're going to stick to that until we can start moving stops to break even. Good shit. potential retest on the breakout, but hey ho, we'll see. It's going to go on mute for a little bit and cook some food as well. Okay, just cooking some food at the moment. It seems that the momentum's died off a little bit, which is fine. Still going down to hunt yesterday's low by the looks of things. And yes. And from there we go onward. So switch to the 4 hour here. And yeah, pretty confident on this trade. Clear breaks on the 4 hour, which is nice. Already broken it a little bit down as well. Potential take profits here, which is about 2%. We could potentially go deeper and go for a 4% trade, which would be fantastic. But we'll see. I'm still cooking at the moment, and I'll just go on mute. Bye. Right, so we're going to continue following this trade. Currently about 600 up. Haven't had a retracement or a retest as of yet. Always a possibility. Let's hope that holds, continues back down to at least our first take profit area here. Depending on how it reacts to the area, if we have nice breaks below it, I will be holding the position, setting to break even and going for the big daddy down here, which will be yeah, a huge day, huge. But yeah, let's stick to the script and follow what's happened previously. It's a similar setup to up here, as you can see. We've had a break on the 4, so if you look here, break on the 4, little stopgap, and then a dump. We've got news coming in today from Davos involving Trump, where I think he's going to be ripping the EU a new one. If that happens, we can expect EU stocks to tank. Potentially US stocks as well. Let's have a look what they're doing. Yeah, they're not doing much either at the moment. Gold has been ramping up, hit all-time highs yesterday. And yeah, that's hoping for our first 4-figure day today. And moving forward, that is going to be the standard. We had some great trades last week, which we didn't hold long enough, which resulted in wins, but not the size of wins that we should have had. And so we had a couple of losses this week, Monday and Tuesday, about 1% down on the account each day. So we've changed up the tactics, looking for fewer trades, but better entries, and more importantly, better exits. So we're just going to monitor this over the next few hours, and yeah, it could be a stay. We're 3 hours 15 minutes into the stream. I may, if we get to the 5 hour point, I may jump off. But yeah, I'll update on TikTok, Instagram, and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm just going to go on mute and watch the new episode of Fallout.